Happy Tuesday. Super excited that you're joining me today in the studio for some crafty fun. Yay, 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 yay. If you don't know who I am, my name is Wendy Lee, and you can find me at CreativeLeeYours.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Yay. So today, well, I come to you every Tuesday and we do a little crafty class together, right? So today's project, we are going to feature the Be My Valentine stamp set and punch bundle. This is what we're using for this month's Cultivated Creativity, which is our DIY paper crafting kit. If you'd like to know more about that, I do have a sneak peek video on my YouTube channel that you can check that out and see what we're doing this month. Lots of great projects. And then I also have registration going on for Maker's Mojo. Seems like there's so much more. It's celebration time. Oh my gosh. So many great promotions and things going on. So if you want to keep up to date with everything, definitely join my email list because that is where you're going to stay in the know. You can also just kind of mosey around my website at CreativeLeeYours.com and find out information as well. All right, I'm going to switch over and we are going to get to our crafty fun. So let's switch this video over and we'll see how it goes, right? Hey, Gwen. Hey, Ginger. So glad you guys are here with me today. So if you guys have been here before, or at least in the past few weeks, you know I've been having lots and lots and lots of technical difficulties, which is not fun. If you would, I'd love you guys to tell me, can you hear me all right? Because I've also had some issues with sound, right? My sound has gone out. I've had power go out. My camera is doing crazy things. So I think that next week I'm going to do a test and I think I'm going to pre-record the video so that I don't have the crazy zooming in and out going on with the camera. We'll see how today goes with it, but I'm going to pre-record and we'll do it as a premiere. Now, I will not claim to be an expert on this, but my assumption is, based off what I do know, is that if I do the video as a premiere, which means it will post right at 12:30, just like we were live, and I'll be able to chat with you when the video goes live, and maybe I can actually chat a little bit better, right? And be able to answer your questions a little more timely as we go through the video together. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you guys for letting me know that you can hear me and sound is good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So today, again, I mentioned that we are going to use this fabulous Be My Valentine stamp set. And I'm pulling in the ribbon as well. I just love this suite. It's just adorable. And one of my favorite things about it is that you can use it beyond Valentine, right? So let's go ahead. Let's see if I can do this without it re-zooming on me. We'll see how this goes because it may totally get a mind of its own, which it has many times. So this is the stamp set. Super cute. And the coordinating punch that we'll be using today. And then this is the project we're making. So we are doing, and there goes my focusing with a mind of its own, right? So crazy, so crazy. So this is a rocker card. So what this does is it rocks back and forth. So you've got a little bit of an interactive play going on with that, and then it opens up and you've got a super cute inside to it. Now, I did not add anything to the top. I've left that blank, but if you need a little bit more room to write, you could always do the full circle there. I just chose not to do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this project. And again, hopefully my camera doesn't do too many crazy things with me, right? That's the part we're trying to avoid. Or one of the things we're trying to avoid as my tech challenges continue to happen. So glad you guys are here. Gwen, Ginger, David, Shirley, Susan. So glad to see you guys. I love having you guys join me on Tuesdays for our crafty fun. Hopefully you're able to take a little bit of a break depending on where you're at. It might be lunchtime. It might be morning. It might be evening. All right, so we are going to start off our card base. I have die cut this ahead of time. So I use the second largest deckled circle for my Parakeet Party card base. And then I have cut out the third largest. Let's see if I can get my hands on this. in basic white. All right, so this is going to be our card base right there, using those lovely deckled circles. Aren't those fun? And they've got so many circles right on the die. I love that about this, is that you've got so many sizes to play with. And I love the really big ones, right? Those are so much fun to use. So just one of my favorites, right? All right, so we're going to cut down our basic white. Let me move the card out of the way. We'll bring in our paper trimmer. Hopefully this doesn't give us too terrible of a glare, but I am going to put this in, and I'm putting the edge at about 2.5 inches, right? And I'm going to cut this. So it's a little less than half. So when you cut that at the 2.5, you can see you've got, no, it is in half. Well, there we go, in half. It's in half. So you can get 2 cards out of 1. I had a wrong memory on that. All right, perfect. Now we could use our paper trimmer for this next part, but I'm actually going to pull in my Simply Scored because I think it works a little bit better, maybe a little easier to see, right? Hopefully my camera won't do too crazy of zooming in, and we'll be able to see this. So this is about 5 1/4. So here's my 5 1/4. So maybe just ever so slightly wider than that. So you can score that in half if you'd like to. So that'd be about 2 5/8, or you can simply just fold this in half. It's entirely up to you. But if you don't want this crinkling of a cardstock going on, then you can pre-score it. Now I can lay this back down right on my score and come back and make a nice pretty line there. Now I draw on my Simply Scored. I don't know if you can really see that very well, but I draw on it every 1 inch because it allows me to move things around, right? And I can use the center. I can go on diagonals, whatever I want to do. It's an alignment, an ease of alignment that I do. All right, so let's fold this in half. We're going to give it a good crease with our bone folder. So this is the rocker base, right? So this is just going to rock back and forth. So fun, so fun, so fun. And then this is going to be our inside. So let's double check, make sure I didn't mess that up. Yep. So that's going to fit right in against that fold line. Cute, right? Now, the other really main piece of this card is the beehive. So that is taken from the Fluffiest Friends dies. So that has a lovely beehive, and I've already die cut this with Daffodil Delight cardstock. So lots of fun things. There's super cute critters in this die set. One of my favorites, but I love that Stampin' Up! Makes it so easy for us to mix and match, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get some stamping done on here first. So I gotta find my stuff. Let's go with the inside of the card first. So as you can see, I've got the flowers and the little bee trail as if the bee were flying away, right? So let's start there. Hopefully this doesn't refocus on me, and it will keep it all in the screen. I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist, and I've put both my stems on my block all together, and I am going to stamp them right on the side of my basic white half circle. Cute, 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 cute. And then now I'm going to bring in my Sweet Sorbet, and we're going to stamp the florals. So I put both of them again. So I'm making a stack of these cards. And the reason I'm making a stack of these cards is that each month we put a little card in the packet as a gift to our Cultivated Creativity subscribers, just to give them an alternate card to use in their goodies. And a little thank you, right? And this is this month's card, right? So they're going to get this. They're also going to get the written tutorial as a bonus, which is fun. I love it. All right, so let's bring in our Memento ink pad and our little bee trail here. And we are going to stamp this right on. The glass mat surface is perfect for stamping. It gives you a nice flat surface. And all the ink that gets on here, you can just simply wipe away. Now, I didn't prepare my chamois, but it comes with a chamois. Like this is dry. It's been shoved underneath my desk, but I could simply run this under the water. And it's like a thin version of our purple chamois, right? So you just wipe off the surface with that. Now, since I didn't do that, I've got a paper towel handy dandy here. And where I've gotten ink on the surface, I can just wipe that right away. So you can wipe off any adhesive. This is safe to use with heat embossing. You can paint on it. It's really, really super sturdy. Now, you can use liquid glue to put this, because of the shape, that might have been a good thing to do, to put this layer down on the inside of the card base, or you can use your stamp and seal, whatever makes your heart happy. What I want to make sure is that I'm not too far up on this fold edge, right? Because I don't want it to fight when my card is together, but super cute, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's stamp a few little beehives on our beehive, right? Honeycombs, I guess is the right way to call them. So we'll bring in our Daffodil Delight ink and we will try that. All righty. Let's just stamp a few random on here. Cute. I think I'll stop with that. And then I also want to add, and did I even grab it? I don't think I even put it on a block. Let me grab another block because I do want to put the antennae. Is it antennae? Is that how you say it? I'm going to put those on as well. I didn't put those on the block. I didn't pull them out of the stamp set, but I am going to, because we want those little guys. Mine are well loved. I've used them a lot. Now I'm going to stamp directly onto this little beehive here. So as you can see on this sample, I left those flat. Now you could stamp them on cardstock and punch them out. You could fussy cut them, but punch them out. This little small heart on the punch fits perfectly to punch out those antennae, but I'm going to do it flat on the card. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball, take my best guess, and I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to put another one there. Now, if you wanted to build your bees before you did that, you could totally do that and kind of do your placement that way. It's a little easier for you. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp our bee trails on our card base here as well. So I'm going to bring back in that Memento Black. Okay, and we'll ink up this little bee trail. So cute. And I'm going to put one coming off. Let's kind of eyeball this, how we want that to be. Now, one thing I love about the glass mat is that I can make sure I'm within a 4 1/4 inch grid mark of this. So let's see, if I put that up there, I've got 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and that makes it 1/4. Wow, I guessed really well. So that gives me my 4 1/4 inch height, which if you want to put it in an envelope, you definitely want to stay with that 4 1/4 inch height. So I'm going to put one bee trail there. And then again, I'm guessing, so I'm going to put one bee trail here. That should work out, I think. We'll see. Hey, Jean, so glad you could join us today. Good to see you. Are you guys loving this stamp set? Have you played with it yet? I think it's so cute. Super, super cute. All right, let's go ahead and get the beehive attached to our card base. So as I said, I want to stay within 4 1/4 inches. I'm going to put a little adhesive on the bottom of the hive here. And then let's place this back down. So let's see where we need to put it. So again, I've got my 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inches. I need it not to go any higher than that. And I can center it left and right as well. The grid makes this very easy for me. So that's the top of what I want to do. Now, I'm also going to use this as a guide because I want to make sure that I've got adhesive as high up as I can so that this is secure in place, but I don't want to make a big mess, right? So we're going to lay this down, centered left to right, and then I am going to put that down, hopefully straight and somewhat centered. It doesn't have to be perfect, but go ahead and glue that down. So what I've done is the bottom glue here is going to secure the bottom of that. And by putting the glue on the edge of the card base instead of up on the back of the yellow, I have better chances of it being centered. And then this is going to function much, much better. Looks like I've got a little black ink on my tabletop, which I should have wiped away and did not. We'll just fix that real quick. No problem. And then I'm going to give this another really good crease because I feel like it's spreading open just a bit. Cute. So now it's going to work really, really well because I've got that centered on there like that. Cute? You guys liking it? I hope. Oh, you just got it, Shirley? Yeah, it's such a good one. Hey, Jan, so glad you're here today. All right, let's go ahead and do our super cute bees, right? Let's do those next. And I've got some scrap paper that I'm going to use for that. Now, after the video, I will have in the description, you'll have to hit show more, I think it is, to expand it. You'll get the complete supply list. So if you need to purchase any products, you can. You will have the links to do that. And then if you don't want to purchase products, that's okay as well. You will still have what you need to, let's see. Before I stamp, let's look at our punch. So if I stamp in this direction, I can punch my wings very easily. So let's do that. And then I won't have to clip off so much paper, right? So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. I've got an extra long piece of paper. I don't really need it this big. You know what? While I'm doing, let's go ahead and do our bee bodies. And again, looking at the orientation of my punch, because I'm going to use it upside down, I'm going to start and stamp the stripe. So I have found, for me personally, the stripe and then the body works best. I do much better with my alignment if I do it that way versus doing the body and then the stripe. And as you can see, I'm not needing my foam mat for this because this glass surface, surprisingly, works really, really well as a base to my stamping. So I am enjoying that. So this glass mat was something that I was able to pre-order as a demonstrator. Currently, demonstrators cannot order this. It is exclusive to those that join our team. So if you want to get your hands on this glass mat for free, you can join my Diamonds demonstrator team during Celebration, which is happening now through the end of February. If you've got questions, let me know. Oh, good. You like the rocker base? I like it too. I think it's super fun. All right, let's get our little faces. We'll pull our Memento ink back in. I got shiny object syndrome today. I'm all over the place. So my 2 favorite faces are this one here. Just adorable, I think. And then the other one I like is this cute little smile. They just look so happy. Now there is a winky face as well. That's cute. It's just not the one I tend to go to. And then there's one where he looks a little shifty. Let me bring this down, set back in so I can show you what I mean. Like he looks a little shifty with that one. Like, not sure what he's thinking. And then here's the winky eye face. Cute. But these are my favorite too. So these are the ones I tend to go to first. We all do that, right? We have favorite images from every stamp set. All right, so let me go ahead and add his cute cheeks. So the designer paper has these little red dots on the cheeks. And I love that I can bring that in. So I'm using a Stamp and Blend, my Sweet Sorbet Stamp and Blend marker, but you could use a regular marker as well. It doesn't have to be Stamp and Blends. Whatever you've got in your crafty stash, right? All right, so let's open our punch. As you guys probably already know, our punches come locked, which makes it really handy dandy to store, right? and easy to squeeze, right? Like I have some arthritis going on some days, better than not. And I can either hold it in the air and easily punch it, or I can put it down on my table surface and punch it this way as well. Now, you could have punched out these hearts or wings and then stamp them if you prefer. It's entirely up to you on how you want to go about it. Either way works. Now, I find on the bodies, I prefer to stamp and then punch, but I think you could do it if you really wanted to. Has anybody tried? Do you have a preference? All right, there's all my little guys. Now, I also want a little red heart to put on one of them. So I'm going to do that. So I'll set those aside. And I've got one more piece I want, but I need to do another piece of stamping. So I want to bring in my sentiment and my Sweet Sorbet ink pad. And I'm going to stamp You Make My Heart Buzz. I love that. So like I said, this is Valentine, but it doesn't have to be Valentine. Let's see. I want to stamp this upside down, and I'll show you why in a moment. I'm looking at my punch, and I think that's the right way to stamp it. We'll find out. Yeah, Jan, you stamp first as well. Yeah, I just find it easier most of the time. All right, now I thought that this was so cute that you can make this into a little word bubble. And so that's why I kind of stamped it upside down. So I'm going to angle this down a little bit. And I'm going to punch this out to make a little word bubble. That's why I stamped it upside down, so that I could have my word bubble going the direction I wanted it to go. Fun? So when you're all done with your punching, you just close your punch and slide the lock, and it's ready to put on the shelf. It's got a picture on the side so you can see exactly what it is. Makes it easy to find. All right, so let's go ahead and build our lovely little bees here. So, and I love that you can turn these any direction, makes them so versatile. And let's grab our dimensionals. Okay. And I am going to put them at the edge of the wing and just kind of tuck it right under there. So adorable. Little buzzing bees. Put that one on there. One more. Okay, great. Oh, so stinking cute. So stinking cute. All right, now for my heart, I want to just put it right down on the card base here, but you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I want to use some glue dots and give it a little bit of height. So if you take your glue dots, let's see if I can find some on the roll, there's some, and stack them, you could, ball them up as well. But if you stack them, they will give you just a little bit of height without quite the height of dimensionals, right? Because dimensionals are pretty tall. So this gives me a little bit of height without going too terribly crazy with it. I like that. I like doing that. And it works great for these little bees. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our adorable little bees down. So I want to place him. Oh, I did pretty good, right? So he lines up pretty decently to his little bee trail and his antennae, right? Or antennae, however you say that. I'm, for whatever reason, having a hard time saying that word. So I'll put some dimensionals on the back here. Hopefully I'm in screen. Looks like the YouTube video, at least on my screen, is cutting it off a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see everything all right. All right, so I'm going to angle him just a bit. So it looks like he just flew on in to the hive. And then we'll put this one down as well. Put a couple dimensionals here. Now, if you wanted to glue the wings down to secure those, just in case, just add a little liquid glue. That's okay. I didn't on the other one because those wings are sticking out a little bit. So you're not going to, you don't want to see that adhesive on the back, right? Oh, that worked out perfect. Love it. Yeah, I don't want to see that adhesive on the back side of here. So you just need to watch your placement on that. That is so stinking cute. All right. Wanted to add a little bit of the ribbon. So let's pull in our bordered ribbon that's in the suite. And I'm going to tie a bow. So I like to leave mine on the spool. You can cut it off. It's about 10 inches or so. I'm gonna make my loops, right? Make sure I'm in my screen here and just crisscross, pull the loop through. Now I hold the knot and I'll pull the legs. The reason I hold the knot is so it doesn't loosen up too bad. And then I can just pull my loops and tie that tighter to get a really nice bow. I'm pretty happy with that. This ribbon ties pretty nicely. So cute. So let's bring back in our glue dots, or as I like to call these, boogers. I do call these boogers. Those that know me well know that I call these boogers. I know that's gross. There's a story behind it. But, all right. And then we're just going to put that right there on the edge of that little beehive and add a nice little touch. Super cute. And then every bee needs a little bling, right? So you could add some Wink Stella if you wanted to. Oh, I almost forgot my little word bubble. We want to put that on as well, right? And you know, I can go wide on this. I just need to make sure I don't go any wider than the outside edges here. But I can have things going off the edge. That's fine. That doesn't hurt a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on this, pop this one up as well, but I'm only going to put them on the front half. That way I can let my sentiment hang off. So cute. Super cute, super cute. All right, let's grab some rhinestone. Rhinestones are still my fave, right? We have so many great embellishments, and this suite has a really nice set of embellishments. However, rhinestones, you get a lot, you know, they go a long way. And so they are kind of my go-to. I love that I can color them and change them up a little bit. Let's see, let's put a big one down here. Why not? And we'll put a couple little ones up here. Just sprinkle a few on. Is my camera going crazy and refocusing? Looks like it might be. Looks fine on my end, but when I'm looking, I see when it with the delay, it's hard to tell when it's happening. Oh, Shirley, you need to see the ribbon again. Let me see if I can get the comment to show up. Yes, I will do the ribbon one more time. It is easy. It really is easy. So let me show it one more time. Oh, it's too short. Let me go grab another ribbon because I don't have enough of that one left. But yes, I will show you again. But isn't that stinking cute? So it's all done. You've got just an adorable little card and somebody could set it all out, right? And, you know, just rock it back and forth. Super cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me grab another spool of ribbon. And I will show you tying the bow again. Now, every ribbon, because the hand is a little bit different, I'll slide those over. Hopefully it doesn't, oh yeah, it's going to refocus. Give it a minute. Hopefully it will, maybe I have to put them down in a little bit more. It looks like it's going to do it. I'm going to give it just a moment. Apologies for the refocusing. This is why I'm going to try doing the pre-recorded and see if I can change things up a little bit so that it doesn't keep doing this crazy refocusing. At least it's not a fast motion, but still, it's annoying. At least it's annoying to me. So I appreciate you guys' patience and bearing with me. Okay, so when I tie a bow, I'm going to go 2 loops. I'm going to crisscross. 1 loop is going to go down and up through the hole and tie it. And most of the time it does not look good, right? But if you hold the knot so it doesn't loosen and pull your ends to make it small, then you can pull it tight. And typically it does it pretty darn quickly. Now, this is a good ribbon to tie with as well. And you can clip off these edges. Now, sometimes, depending on the ribbon, we have some that are a little bit sticky or some that are a little chunky and hard to tie. And you may have to hold this knot and pull and work this a few times to get a really nice bow. I make a lot of these. So for my Forget-Me-Not Club, so that is my advanced paper crafting card club, we do a lot of what I call baby bows. I love baby bows. And so I typically will tie those for my club members that do the product option and get the kits in the mail. I try to tie whenever I can. I try to tie the baby bows. Now, this isn't too baby of a bow, but I could go way smaller with this one and do a bow like that. Isn't that stinking cute? When it's a baby size, it's so much fun, right? Okay, good. You love the ribbon tray. Perfect, perfect. Now, I know a lot of people that do bow makers, and I just, I've tried the fork, using a fork. I have to watch the video every time on that because I can never get it to stick in my noggin, right? But this way works really, really well for me. And I'll tell you, the more you tie bows, the easier it becomes, right? You're going to get very, very good at it. Okay. All right. I hope you guys love this project. And if you'd like to know more about our Cultivated Creativity program, let me know. Happy to answer any questions. I hope everybody that is already a subscriber is super excited about this month's kit because it is a fabulous, fun one. All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you all again next Tuesday. All right. Bye for now.